Hi guys. So I am going to do a look today. It's very close to my heart. I'm pre-recording this just because it's easier and it's my day off. So rather than go live, I'm going to do a drag Pride inspired look today. Anyone that knows me knows my son has a beautiful partner called Finley. So the Pride thing, everyone's celebrating at the moment. So I thought, why not? It's a bit of fun. Also, who doesn't love drag? Everyone. Everyone loves drag. There's nothing better than a bit of a drag queen. And I don't think that you should be afraid if you're a woman to think, oh my god, I love drag, I want to give it a go. Because there's no rules. So I'm going to go straight into it because there's no one to talk to because this is pre-recorded, so it might be a bit quieter than usual. So I'm going to go straight in with our Unique Touch Glorious Primer. Love this stuff. It's amazing. It comes in a big tube if you order it. I'm still using my little samples just because why not? Why open a big tube? This is a silicone based primer, so it's great for putting on and it just doesn't budge. Love it. I'm totally in love with this product. Go a full day at work and my makeup's still pretty much the same as it was. So I'm going to go straight in on that onto a nice clean face. Let that sit for just a second while I get my foundation brush. And then I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade than I'd normally use of a Mineral Touch foundation, just because drag, there's no rules. So, and I'm quite pale. So I'm going to go in with that. So you want to start, a lot of people, I'm going to do a kind of a base on my face first, and then I will add to it whilst doing the look. So I'm just going to go all over with this. Nice and heavy. With drag, it's all about extremes. And like I said earlier, no rules, which is great. It's a bit of fun. Need a bit more of that. So as we all know, Pride represented by the rainbow flag. So that's what the eyes are gonna go for. See, I'm doing it quite heavy. I'm going over my brows too, because I've got tattooed brows, so I want to get rid of those. You can actually paste these down. So say I was doing a look, drag look on a man or a woman that's got quite thick brows, you can use Pritt Stick to paste them down and set it in layers. Comb it and set it, which I might show you guys at some point. But yeah. Then I'm going to go and blend with my sponge. I want to get quite a good base at this point. I know a lot of people start these sort of looks with their eyes, but I always just like to get base and then go back and touch it up after if needed. This mineral foundation is so good because it goes on so quickly and smooth, but when it dries out, it sets really well and just doesn't budge all day. If you watched any of my lives that I've done in the evening and I've had makeup on, it's been on all day and not budged. Remember to get it right up to your hairline, especially if you're going to go full drag and put a wig on. You don't want it to be a little line, so right up. And then I'm going to get a little brush, take a little bit more, back of my hand, and go into my eyes because I really want this to be a nice base. Avoiding my lashes, obviously. Floppy lash. My lashes are due to be topped up, you can tell. Got a little mind of their own. So it's quite a good flat base, like a blank canvas. Then going to go in and I'm going to put slightly more concealer on my brows, which is quite funny, just because I'm going to go with my natural brow shape, but I want a really good arch for this look, so I don't want any of my tattoo to just kind of take away from that. And then, excuse me, my throat's going. Then I'm going to set that with the translucent setting powder. And to get those eyes. Such good coverage. And it does not feel heavy at all, which is great. Okay, so that's my base done. I'm going to start on my eyes. So with my eyes, I am actually just, they're not going to be the same, because I'm going to go for the rainbow. So for the moment, I'm not going to worry about my brow. I'm going to leave that and do that second. But what I am going to do is the trick that I did on my 80s look, which is my tape, because I love it. I love my tape. So we're just going to apply that. Basic tape, nothing fancy. It's one of those things, it works for me and I love it. A lot of people give it a go, hate it, don't really rate the technique, but it just makes things so much easier personally. So make sure you get them nice and even. Once they're on, you can check that they're even, because it's see-through, so obviously you can't see it. So I use the edge of my nail and then use it as a guide. If they look level along the tape, you know they're level. So I'm going to get, sorry, my throat is horrible. I'm going to get a nice big brush. Bring my towel over here, make sure it's clean. I'm going to go back in with my setting powder. Make sure my lid is really good. And then I'm going to get my outer eye colour. So on this eye I'm going to go from yellow to orange to red to pink to purple. This side is going to be the green to blue to purple. So we've kind of got something going on, but we've got the whole spectrum. So I'm going to start off, I don't normally, but I'm going to start off with the internal corner this time and work my way that way, just so I get a good blend. So I'm going to go with the yellow first. I'm going to get my small brush. I'm going to use these bright yellows. I'm going to take it into the corner of my eye. I'm not going to go too far with that. Just literally up here. Then I'm going to switch now to my orange. And I'm just going to carry on where I left off with the yellow. And I want a good, and I want a good blend, so I'm just going to like that for the moment. Take that quite far along my lid. And as I said, this is Pride and drag inspired, so it's going to be quite extreme on the eye. Just keep going, building it up, building it up. Now I've got to kind of there, I'm going to go in with a red. got a good blend going. I'm gonna just up the size of my brush a second because I might be here forever with this one. Bare fingers today. You want these colours to be nice and rich. Still kind of sticking to my brow bone shape, but going much darker than I normally would and slightly higher. And then I'm going to go to a pink. And this is coming right up. So then I'm going to go back to my red, make sure that I'm happy with that shape. And then back to my orange with my slightly bigger brush so I can blend it through this time. And then back to my yellow. It's looking quite blended, but yeah, you can see all the different colours. And just keep working until you're kind of happy with that. With the shape, with the colour, anything else. I'm going to get my little sponge and a slightly different red tone because they'd want it to be a little bit richer than it is. Yep, happy with that. And for now, I'm just going to leave that like that. I'm going to go over to the next one. And I'm going to go from green to blue to purple. I had to think then, I was like, how does a rainbow go? So again, I'm going to start in the internal corner just for the blend. Make sure my brush is clean. Pick up a lovely lime green into the corner. And then I'm going to go in with a nice bright blue, lighter one I think. Still using my small brush just so I've got a bit of control. And you kind of mimic. Drop that. You're kind of mimicking what you did on the other side, just swapping over the colour tones. I'm going to go for just a little slightly darker blue next to this blue, so that we get the nice. I'm going to swap some big brush. Make sure my tape stays on. Ready to go, mate?
Yeah.
Speaking of the sun.
I need to tuck it in.
Yeah, just at the front maybe.
What do you mean, just in the front, like?
Yeah, like that.
And leave the back?
Oh no, you can tuck it in, it's up to you.
Oh, can I not just tuck it in?
Just not tuck it in if you want. Whatever you feel comfortable. It's a smart dress, yeah.
Yeah, is this alright?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
It's enough, I think, yeah. He's off for a job interview.
Has Danny got like a jacket? Like, it's all mine that look Charlie.
There might be a black one by the door. There might be whatever's hanging. And then I'm going to go into the purple. So already we can see it taking shape. Blend it in like we did before, so we're happy with the blend.
Borrowing this one again.
Smart, yeah. Right, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, good luck.
Bye.
Probably moments when they go to things like job interviews. I'm quite happy with that. I want that to be a little bit smoother, even though I do want the colour differences. I want it to be so that there's a blend rather than steps. So I'm just going to keep working it through. Clean the brush, pick up some more and work it through. So we've got the complete rainbow going on, which is great. That's just what we wanted, because we're kind of winging it. Bit of fun. This side to me, this needs to be higher for a better shape, so we're just going to go back in with the pinks and reds. Oh, I can't put my palette.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. So just touching up that. And as you can see, I've gone right up to my brow bone here. And, sorry, I sit on the floor to do my makeup and I've got a dead foot. So that's the beginnings of eyes, yeah?
Where's this washing for Portia?
Hello. Oh, sorry, Portia. It's in the dining room by the table in the basket. Sorry. Yeah. Try and record something and people just come in. So I'm going to go back in with my lime green to do the shape.
Oh, it's doing light.
And now the dog's starting to. There's literally no rest for the wicked. With drag, it's all about over exaggerated shapes. There are no rules. You can be as wacky as you want or as simple as you want. So now I'm happy with that blend on both sides. You can see the different colours, but you can see the overall blend. I'm going to take my tape off. Oh, most satisfying bit. So I've still got that lovely nice shape at the top. Get rid of that. On this side. No mess, no fuss. Great angles straight away. It's fab. I'm going to go into my sponge and just fix the base that it took off. Now the dog's curious what I'm doing. So that's that. Now I'm going to go in and do the brows. So it does not matter what shape brows you have naturally because we're going for the arch, extreme arch. So I'm going to go in with my eyebrow palette with the wax in it to get the basic shape. And if you've watched any of my other videos or lives, you know that doing your eyebrows and talking is a nightmare. So we're going extreme arch. So I'll do it with my wax first just so it adds a base for the product to stick to. And there's a good start for colour. And obviously because I'm recording this, it's going to go misshapen. So I'm just going to tidy it up. I went a little bit thick, so I'm just going to take that edge off. With makeup, guys, everything can be fixed. If you think, oh my god, it's going horribly wrong, no, it's not. You're fine. Just don't panic. Like I always say, there is no right or wrong way. It's expressing yourself. And if you like it like that, that's the way it is. So I've got my base now, I'm quite happy with that shape, they're quite even. They're brows, they're sisters, not twins. So then I'm going to go in with my powder for colour and definition. I'm going to go with quite a dark powder as well, so keep into the extreme kind of look for the look. And I'm just tapping this into the wax. I'm just going to brush that through. Make sure what little hair I do have is in the right direction. And do the same on the other side. So I'm happy with those. Well, I'm as happy as I'm going to be with them. Now I've done that, I'll just brush that one through. I'm going to highlight my brow like I always do, because you just have to. And I'm going to use quite a white highlighter, and I'm going to run it all the way with my smaller, slightly flat brush. See, because the colour will still shine through that, but you get that. And I'm going to bring that highlight right down. Just to catch the light. I'm just going to softly fluff it out. I'm feeling quite happy with those at the moment. Then I'm going to mimic what I've done on the top, on the lining of my eye. But I'm going to go in with a little touch more concealer, because obviously when I put the tape on, it's lifted it a little bit, and a little bit more setting powder, just so I've got a smooth surface. And my setting powder again. I'm going to use my small brush again, my small flat one that I use for highlighting my brow. And I'm going to get the colours that I used on the top. And we're going to work from the inside again. So inside, I'll go for the yellow, clean your brush, the orange, the red, onto the pink, until it meets. Yeah, and the same on the other side. So, compare that. going to go for the green. I love this green at the moment. It's like one of my faves. To the light blue. To the cobalt. To the purple. Just so it meets. Just quite effective so far. I won't be putting photos up of this, guys, because my lighting isn't great in here in the day. But we're getting there. Now I'm going to get my green and my yellow and I'm going to shape it down my face. So that it comes to a point. And then I'm going to do the same with my yellow. Like that. Right, I'm then going to get my black liner. And I'm going to go in just along my lash line. This is like ultimate concentration for me. And I'm taking that right into the corner of my eye. Like that. And I'm going to take my wing, so you've got a nice guideline. I'm going to take it a little bit of that, stick into that line, don't let it falter. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same on the bottom. So you're getting quite a dark definition. You can excuse me while I head things out. You can do the internal linings of your eyes with a crayon based liner if it's easier, whatever personal preference is. Not that I can find, oh yes I can, it's right here, find mine. So literally in your eye, roll it. So you see how defined my eye looks compared to that one? So we're getting that internal corner definition. Then we're going to connect our wing. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to do the same on this side. Pray for me. By adding this black line, guys, as well, it helps the colours just pop. It's all about the eyes. All about the eyes. So I'm going to go along the bottom again. And then that tear duct. See, that green just pops now with that black against it. And I'm just going to move my lash out of the way to do this wing. If you aren't great at wings, you can leave the tape on, do the top wing with the tape on so you get that smooth line, and then do the bottom afterwards. Like, it's whatever works best for you. I don't know how many hissy fits I've had over the years doing my wings. Like full on meltdowns. Some days I'm like, poof, queen, I've arrived. Other days I look like I fell out of a bin. Go back in with my crayon based one. Do that waterline before I go back in with my liquid liner. So I'm kind of getting happy with that liner. The prequel. So that's that. I'm just going to use my lash brush because I've dislodged them a bit. I'm quite happy with those eyes. Now I'm going to go in and I'll come back to the eyes after because there are a few little things I want to do. But I'm going to go in with cheek. So, I love a bit of cheek. I've always had my blush on, my bronzer on. We have a cartoon character in Wales that's called Sally Mally, and I like my Sally Mally cheeks. She has nice rosy cheeks. So I'm going to go in with a slightly darker one than I usually use. No, I'm not. I'm going in. I'm lying. I'm going in with the Moonstruck pressed blush. I'm going to go heavier than I normally would. That's what I meant. Not I'm going in with something else because I'm not. This stuff is so pigmented, you literally only need to touch it a little bit. But for this look, I'm going in heavy and hard. So I'm going to start at the ball of my cheek and I'm just going to build layers. Don't be tempted to whack it on quick because once you... There's no going back from that really. No going back. So I'm going to just work it into my cheek. On the other side.